Good morning, Reverberians, and happy merry day after Christmas. This is being recorded on December 26th of 2025, and what you see here is, as described in the listing, this is a 2009 Fender Road-Worn 50s Stratocaster in my favorite finish. Folks, for me, this is the only one that matters. The two-tone Sunburst is the one to have, and everyone else can go away. I absolutely love these. You'll notice this has the vintage style single ply pick guard. It is not one of those multi-layer sandwich stripy things. I don't understand how those ever got popular, but somehow they did. Vintage style 6-screw floating bridge. This one is currently set up for 3/64 inch action. Try to say that 5 times fast, or just once if you're me. These are those Tex-Mex pickups. You'll see me going on and on about those in the description. I absolutely love these, and you are going to hear them in just a little bit of a moment. It is weird to offer a guitar that is pre-distressed from the factory and say, yeah, like new condition. Well, it is. Actually, all of these little dots and dings that you see in here, all of the swirls in that lacquer clear coat. This is real nitrocellulose lacquer. It is not the polyacrylic or the thin acrylic like was run in the early highway ones. This is actual nitrocellulose lacquer. All of these minor little finish defects and character indicators, that is original to the guitar. That's the way this thing rolled out brand spanking new in, oh my, February 2010 that I bought this one. Believe it or not, Best Buy sold guitars for a little while, and I think it was only a few stores that did it, and they didn't do it for very long. But this guitar was a Best Buy Strongsville, Ohio purchase around that time. It was right after that store opened even. You'll see the frets have wonderful polish shine on them. They are in fantastic shape. And they were crowned and leveled, I think, in 2018. That was done professionally by a luthier tech shop that's here in the kind of northeastern Ohio-ish area. You'll notice right here in that Cowboy chord area, under the bass strings where you would see fret wear, if there were any, nothing. After that fret job was done, the guitar got very little play before I moved on to my big G instruments. I've been playing those almost exclusively. And honestly, this thing, as good as it sounds and as much fun as it is to play, it is just a tragedy that this poor thing is sitting in a case, and it's time to move it on. Here you go. There's your Fender outline logo. Synchronized trim, original contour body, you bet. One of my favorite features, the vintage style poke it down, wrap it around tuners. I really love those. There is just something so legit fun just about putting those string tips in there and winding them up. That's just a fun feature. I noticed on the tuning buttons, they do seem to be a little bit more tarnished than they were when new. But of course, new was quite a long time ago now. It's been, well, almost 16 years. So yeah, that's probably to be expected. I'm sure if somebody really wanted to polish those up, they could go right on ahead and do so. The string tree has never been off of it. The pick guard has never been off of it. This guitar has no modifications, no part swaps, no trying to fix what was never broken, none of that on this guitar. It is exactly the way that it came home with me, with the exception of the strap locks. Yeah, I do like the Schaller strap locks. And these are not included. If you wanted to make an offer to leave the strap locks, or even buy my strap, if you really like this leather strap, I think it goes well with the guitar. Yeah, you can do that. Just send me an offer and tell me what you think it's worth. But I'm not planning to include those in the price that we have on the instrument now. Yep, original trem arm. Everything is here. Yeah, we have fresh strings on it. It was just restrung within the last month or two. And I started playing it again, trying to convince myself that I wanted to keep it, and I just couldn't get there. I've really leaned into my Gibsons over the past couple of years, and I think that's going to be the way ahead. Here's a view of that serial number, which is also pictured and included in the description. So that's an Ensenada, Mexico product from 2009, confirmed by that leading 9 in the serial number. That's your cue that this is 2009 production. On the tremolo cover, the spring cavity cover, you'll see that I never took that sticker off. And I think now you probably wouldn't want to, because if you peel it off now, any change in coloration to that plastic, it's going to leave a shadow. And you're probably going to see a brighter white outline of the sticker against a slightly more colored aging color of the rest of the plastic. I don't want to risk that. I think that might not look super great. So I'm going to continue to leave that sticker right there. If you as the next owner make a different decision, well, that's up to you. But you'll see some of what's going on with the back here. The Fender, I mean, they sand that right through to the wood. All of that swirling that you see there, those are not in player body contact areas. That's the way they came. All of that stuff that you see here, again, this guitar is in practically like new condition, other than the fret job that it got in, I think we said 2018 or so. I really didn't play it a whole lot, played it some, and there were a few songs that I was really wanting to get going on this thing. Black Keys, Tighten Up. Yeah, played that on this one plenty. Jack and Diane, for some reason. This guitar just wanted me to learn Jack and Diane. You can see how the finish is on the neck. This is a nitro cellulose lacquer finish on the neck as well. And you can see how Fender kind of wears that away kind of in the typical player contact area. It leaves you with this like kind of satin feel. I never did play it enough to really shine that up into more than that, but it does have a nice slightly little bit of contact texture to it. It is not a smooth, lacquery kind of plasticky feel at all. Like you really can feel the wood grain coming through the finish, or what they've taken off of the finish there. There's your walnut truss rod route inlay, the skunk stripe. That's your cue, obviously the vintage Fender stuff. The neck profile, you can even see that apex there, how that V is a bit more pronounced in the bass fret, the low fret area. And then as you move up, that V kind of flattens out. And by the time you get up into the nerd notes area, that V has really flattened into something that's almost approaching a C-like profile. It's not nearly as pronounced of a V shape up here around 12th fret as you have down in the low frets. So it's got kind of like that little bit of a variable transition to it. It starts much more V-like and then turns C-ish as you move up the fretboard. But that's about it. I am going to plug this thing in and let you hear it a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm not the world's greatest player, although I think probably reasonably competent enough to make the point with this guitar for YouTube and reverb. So let's go ahead and get that going. We're going to be playing through a Friedman Plex. Yep, there we go. Probably a little bit of a transition moment there while the cameras switch over. And we'll let that Friedman Plex do most of the talking from here. Pardon me, I'm not a great looking guy. That's why I work in IT. And we'll kind of set that up there. Is that going to do us? I think it will. All we'll need now is a pick, and we'll borrow that from a different Stratocaster. Let's see what we get here. So, whoa, sounds like we might be oh, you know what? We forgot the cable. You can hear it already. Has that real spanky, that crunchy kind of, all that Strat sound, that Strat tone that you want a Strat to do. It is great for that. If you're a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, if you're a Jimi Hendrix fan, which Stevie Ray Vaughan was very much a Jimi Hendrix fan, this guitar does those things, especially on the bridge pickup, does it very well. does that stuff very well. I mean, there's all kinds of fun to be had in there. But you can tame it too. If you want to jump up to that neck pickup, roll the volume down just a little bit, you can get something much more. Everything you could want to do in between those nice chimey ringing clean tones. All the way up to that full snarl. You can almost even get something a little more rocked up out of it if you're really into that. Plenty to do with it. All the pickup positions, we'll get you on the middle position here just to show that off a moment. Middle position, so here's the neck and mid. Here's your bridge and middle position. So there's all 5 positions working for you. Both tone controls do what they're supposed to do. Here it is rolled off with the middle tone. Roll it back in. You notice there's no scratching or dragging or any crunchy stuff happening on the tone control. Same for the other. We'll do this. I know you can't see it down there, but... Right, because with 50s wiring, the bottom tone control does not hit the bridge pickup. It's only going to hit the middle. And there's your proof of that. So the bridge pickup is immune from tone adjustment. That is the correct Strat 50s vintage wiring model. But there you are, all 3 pickups working as they're supposed to, all 5 blade switch positions doing exactly what they should. And that is a happy Stratocaster. So you've come along for 14.5 minutes. We'll get this attached to the listing. Price is negotiable. Look, if you can't afford this thing, please don't bother me. But if you'd like to make a reasonable offer on what is a pretty kick-ass guitar, I'd love to hear from you. Cheers. Thank you very much and take care.